Hello? Loki, I need a camo that blends in really well with forest fire so people can't find me. Well, everyone, today we're talking about the brief history of the Chinese firefighting camos.
Play it!
Internal guard, gold, forestry, hydropower, transportation, border defense, firefighting, safeguard corps. For millennia, the 8 corps existed in harmony, a peace made possible by the Chinese People's Armed Police Force. Being formed in 1982, the Chinese Police Armed Force, also known as the PAP, would be established to give each of these 8 corps its own area of responsibility. While that isn't today's focus, it is what gave birth to honestly one of the most interesting camo patterns I've ever seen. Introducing the Chinese Fire Corps patterns. While these patterns do not have an official name that has been released to English sources, they honestly do go extremely hard. Sadly, the names weren't the only thing that these patterns lacked. They also lack a lot of information, but today I'll be covering these to the best of my ability. The order and dates of these patterns might be slightly off, just as a heads up. As always, if I mention something in this video that is incorrect or you have more information on it yourself, please leave that down in the comments and I'll be sure to pin it. Starting off, the first pattern that was made in this color scheme mirrored that of the PLA woodland type camo pattern. As we can see here, the overall shapes of the pattern match up. However, with our fire camo, it has been changed to the bright orange shades with smaller green blotches. This pattern is believed to be adopted in 2005. Another variant of this pattern that is commonly seen amongst the PAP is based off the PLA woodland camo. The main difference from the first pattern is the overall sizes and shapes of the color in the pattern. This pattern again utilizes bright and dark orange shapes and smaller green blotches. While not much is known on this pattern like the others, many assume that it was created after the prior 2 variants. This variant excludes the green color that the other 2 had and adds an additional color, much like the 4-color pattern M81. In this pattern we see a very dark, almost brown orange, yellow, a blood orange almost maroon shade, and the same bright orange featured in the other variants. So what do we see these patterns on? Based on a few photos that exist on the internet, we see this pattern on uniform tops, pants, helmets, and even vehicles. The other gear worn by the PAP is usually in green or brown, and not in this pattern. Now in 2018, the PAP would be disbanded, and the corps in it would be moved under the government jurisdiction. With this change also came a change in camo pattern. The Firefighting Corps would be renamed the State Firefighting Service. The corps would be given a semi-pixelated camo pattern that resembles the previous patterns. This pattern consists of black, pale orange, and the same bright orange in the previous 3 variants, and a dark shade of green. If you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to go check out my other camo videos, since those actually have a lot better information in them. Also, apparently a lot of other countries use their own fire camos, so if you want to see videos on those in the future, leave a comment down there and I'll make sure to make those. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.